Okay, welcome guys, welcome to a new session. So I believe by now we all have our MT5s ready and we are ready for the training. So once again I want to welcome everybody. So from here on other sessions are going to be short and precise. So straight up or shall I say straight into the video. I'm going to be covering what Forex is, what Forex trading is, and yeah, a few things about currency pairs because that's what we're going to be dealing with more of in the video. So for what Forex is, keeping it short. Now, many people don't really understand what this is, but it's just a short way of saying foreign exchange. Okay, yeah. So it's a very short way of saying foreign exchange. So it literally covers every field of business, every single field of business. Now, how is Forex? Now, basically, Forex is something that has been happening since the Babylonian age. It has been in existence since time immemorial. So there is nothing like saying there is any other business that has been in existence before it. No, this is the business that has been in existence before now. Trade by barter. It all started by trade by barter. And before you know it, this is where we are. Now, how exactly can anybody be a part of this? Literally everybody in the world is already into Forex. Just maybe you're not trading the decentralized market, but you're already into foreign exchange. How? You buy food. Yeah, you buy food stuff. These things, most of them, some of them are imported from other nations. So that is basically you dealing with the foreign exchange markets. If you don't buy those commodities, they are not going to increase in price. Instead, they're going to lose value, and those selling them are going to have to sell them for cheap, and people will still buy it for cheap. So yeah, basically that's foreign exchange market. But let's move into what does it really cover. Now, remember I told you that it covers literally all the markets. Now, it covers trade off from bonds. It covers stocks, which are shares from different companies that you can buy, hold, and when they increase in value, when those companies' products increase in value, you make money. So people like invest in Dangote Cement. You can invest in the stock online. You purchase these stocks, and whenever Dangote Cement increases in price, your stock increases in value. So that means if you invested, let's say 1 million naira in it, and it increases in price, your 1 million naira can turn to probably 1.1, 1.5, 1.2. It can just, but there will be an increase. And if the cement is losing value, your money loses value as well. So it also covers the currency markets, all the currencies of the world. Now, literally, Nigeria needs dollar to keep our economy stable, just as the US needs gold to keep their own economy stable. Okay, so yeah, these are all how currencies are dependent on each other. Currencies are very, very much interdependent on each other to maintain their very value and existence. Or should I say to keep economy value, keep economy stable and balanced. Then moving on, we have the commodities, your rice, your gold, your silver, diamond, your beans, your yam. All those things are all commodities. Okay? And then we have cryptos like your Bitcoin, your Tron, your Litecoin, your Ethereum. All those are all cryptocurrency, which these guys were created to make the transfer of money and payment processes a whole lot easier so that it doesn't have to completely depend on the government. So as a result of that, this is a foreign exchange. It was created to be something that is already under the foreign exchange. Okay, so I think the last one should be indices. I think there should be one more. Now, indices are basically tradable stocks. I don't know how I'm going to put them, but they are literally stock of certain companies that you can trade. Yeah, like the Dow 30 is the stock of 30 companies in the US put together, and you can trade it, and that is called US 30 in the trading world. Yeah. And then the last one is metals. Remember I mentioned gold, silver. These guys, sometimes they will fall under commodities, sometimes they will fall under metals. Gold, silver, sometimes you see some brokers offer palladium, offer aluminium, and some other metal. They are all metal, as you already know, they are like iron. Yeah, so these are things that Forex covers. It literally covers everything that is in the world currently. Everything in the world is under the Forex business. Then next one, what Forex trading is. Now I remember saying it earlier that the foreign exchange world, you can literally pause the video and read what is on the screen. Yeah, pause the video and read what is on the screen. Now when we talk about, let me give you a minute to pause. Okay, so I believe by now you should be done reading. Yeah, you should be done. You should have paused the video and you are done reading. Now let's move. Now, basically, the foreign exchange world, the Forex trading world is literally the online market. Okay, the online market, the decentralized market. So that is the foreign exchange world being displayed on the internet. Okay, values of what is happening both in real life transactions and online transactions are all merged together and presented online. Okay, just in the same way when you go to your bank, the bank rates they are giving you is as a result of what is happening around the whole country, both online and offline. That's how they generate the bank rates, and also in calculation with the economy. Yeah, same thing happens here. Everything is all placed, is all showing on a chart so that everybody can see it and everybody can interact with it. Now, the forex market, the foreign exchange market is a 6.6 trillion market. Now, but when you tend to start looking at the different things that are inside it, those other small parts, the bond, the stock, the this, the that, the one that carries the largest weight there is the currency market. The currency market takes about 2.2 trillion, I think. Yeah, 2.2 trillion. I had to approximate it to just 2 trillion dollars. So every day the foreign exchange market generates 6.6 trillion and the currency is the powerhouse. It's generating 2.2 trillion of transactions. 2.2 trillion dollars worth of transaction. That's what happens on just currencies. Okay. Now, meanwhile, in this 2.2 trillion, me and you, we the small scale traders, those of us that will be trading from our phone, those trading from their laptop, we are called the retail traders. And what we generate in this market is just 3% of the liquidity. So if you are hearing this business and you would always hear people tell you, don't put your head in Forex. Why? Because you'll be losing money. Another person somewhere will be making the money. Those are all a very huge lie because retail traders, all of us, all of our head put together, the only thing we are generating is 3% of the liquidity. The remaining 97% is generated by the hedge funds, generated by huge companies, central banks. Okay, so this business is something that you can come, tap your small money, make your small money and shift. Even if you are making $1 million anywhere, the banks no go still see you. You will still be invisible. You get me? Because this market, only the currency market is 2 trillion. So you know that you're literally invisible, my bro. But then again, the reason why I'm saying this is so that you know, man, there is a whole lot of money to be made in this business. 2.2 trillion is not waiting for Ikuku. It's waiting for me, you, and everybody to come together, do something, and make small money from it. So you can come, use the wisdom that you get or the knowledge that you can get from me, and then use it to make money from this market. That is the reason why we are holding this class. Okay. Now moving on, what exactly is trading? So I'll be real with you. What we literally do when it comes to trading is, now we can literally understand that, okay, market is going to change prices. Okay. Now let's say you are in Nigeria. I'll give you an example with Nigeria just so that you get an understanding. Now, when dollar was at 1,009, somebody in Nigeria would know that, if you're able to just use your head without having to think so much, you would know that this dollar has climbed so fast. It ran all the way from 1,200 to about 1,009 in less than 1 month. The speed at which it ran up. In Nigeria, there's one very funny quote that we all see: rush enter, rush come outside. That was exactly one thing you should know. If it rushes up, it's going to rush back down. Whatever goes up is going to come down, right? So basically, if with or without being an analyst, you should have been able to know that this dollar that is running up, it will drop. At least it will drop. Now, if you were wise and you were in the forex market, you would have been able to sell it, and then you will be somebody that will still make money. That's the way trading is. If something is going to reduce in price, we make money from it. We do selling. If it's going to increase in price, we still make money. We do buying. You get me? The platform on the MT5 platform gives you an opportunity to sell that thing when it's going to drop in price and make money. It also gives you the opportunity to buy it when it's going to increase and make money. There are much more deeper ways to explain this thing, but I don't want to start giving you meanings that are going to literally confuse you. Okay, so yeah, that's basically what trading is. Let's say I find gold, and gold is at $2,320 per ounce. All I have to do is I have to check the price of gold. I want to check what is happening in the US. If I notice that, okay, the US economy is very strong and things are going to be tanking, it means that their currency is going to be looking very good for the next maybe 3-4 hours. And then I find out, okay, this is going to impact gold as well. That means the price of gold, if dollar is going to increase value, gold will also increase value, because the dollar and the gold has to be on equal grounds. So therefore, I can literally just go on my app and press a buy on my gold. When gold is tanking to the upside, I'm literally just making some cash from it. And I am not doing anything. All I did is just press a buy. As it's moving up, I'm making money. If it stops moving up, I close the trade, I come out. If I look at it and I see, okay, the move has pushed up and now it looks like it might start coming back down, I can still hit a sell and still make money from that. Okay, now finally is our currencies, because in your class we are going to be dealing with mainly currencies, and I think gold will be the only extra we'll be adding. So for now, I want you to understand their names, should in case if they are mentioned later down the line. Okay, so in case they are mentioned later down the line, I want you to be able to recognize them. I don't know, for some reason the quality of this picture reduced when I try zooming it. So the dollar is the dollar. Yeah, for me it's the dollar, that's what I call it. And then euro is euro. Japanese yen is Japanese yen, is yen. And then GBP is GBP, that's what I call it. I call it GBP. And then some people call it cable, some people call it pounds. So, but you have to have all the names in your head so that in case if someone says it somewhere, you should be able to recognize. But then again, these nicknames all the way here, there is nobody telling you it's a must to have it in your name, please. Yeah. Then you see your CHF, like this one, I tend to call it Swiss franc. Okay, so that's the name, Swiss franc. I call it Swiss franc. That's what I call it, CHF. And then this one, Canadian dollar, I call it the card. Most times I don't call it the loonie, I call it the card. And this we call it the odd, Aussie. Yeah, I tend to use Aussie. And NZD, I call it Kiwi. I can call it Kiwi or I call it NZD. But you need to like have the names in your head. Should in case if you hear Aussie dollar, that is Euro AUD against the dollar. You hear Euro USD, it means we're talking about Euro against USD. Euro JPY, that means Euro against this. GBP JPY, this against this. Euro CHF, it means this against this. Okay, so is that simple? Now yeah, like I said, other sessions are going to be very simple. This one is very simple. Drop your questions. Was I supposed to give you an assignment? I was supposed to give you something that you would do within this week, but for this week I want you guys to put these names in your head. Yeah, put these names in your head, and then I want you to take these codes, yeah, make a combination out of them. I want to see 10 combinations from your end. Yeah, make a combination out of them. I want you to see 10 combinations. I want you to combine this and this. I want you to combine USD and this. I want you to combine USD and this. I want you to combine USD and this. Okay? Combine that, or you can start from here. Euro against the dollar, Euro against JPY, Euro against GBP, Euro against CHF. Start from anywhere. Start from anywhere that you like, whichever one you like, but do start somewhere. Don't just go start from USD, because I know majority of you are going to start from USD. Now, I want you to create a pair out of them. So that means you should have something that looks like USD. Don't mind me, I'm not so good at writing on the screen. USD Euro. That's what some of you will come up with, which this is supposed to be Euro against dollar. So we can have something like GBP USD. Okay, that's your simple assignment right now. And yeah, see you in the next video.